Look, the reason why Californians like me are against Kamala Harris isn't because of some made up things that we've heard. We paid attention while she was in office. If you want to understand a politician and who they are, look at what's written about them and look at how they adjudicate when they're in office doing their job. I'm not reading things from today talking about what she did in the past. I'm going to give you some things that were written about her while she was at her job. In 2010, a judge ripped Kamala Harris for hiding problems. What problems? It says here San Francisco District Attorney Kamala Harris' office violated defendants' rights by hiding damaging information about a police drug technician and was indifferent on demands to account for its failings. So basically, if you read the article, you will see that, and this is in the San Francisco Gate, written in 2010, you'll see that Kamala Harris ignored a corrupt technician that ultimately led to 600 cases being thrown out. And if you read here what the judge said, not DeWine, not TMZ, not the left wing or right wing propaganda media, a judge ruled that prosecutors have failed to fulfill their constitutional duty to tell defense attorneys about a problem. That's a problem. Let's go further. In this article in BuzzFeed in 2014, lawyers for California Attorney General Kamala Harris argue releasing nonviolent inmates early would harm efforts to fight California wildfires. If you were a politically active and aware person in California, you saw these things. You saw here where it says basically in 2011, before Kamala Harris took office, actually the year she took office, the Supreme Court found that California's prisons were so overcrowded in 2011 that the conditions violate the Constitution's prohibition on cruel, unusual punishment. Kamala Harris, when she took office, was charged with reducing the California prison population as mandated by the Supreme Court. California had enacted programs to get nonviolent offenders back into society through programs. Kamala Harris refused to start these programs. If you look at this other article in the LA Times, November 14th, 2014, it says federal judges on Friday ordered California to launch the new program that had already been in place so more prisoners could be freed early. The ruling the state had failed to fully implement an order last February intended to reduce unconstitutional crowding. In this article, you see that Kamala Harris, who was elected as state attorney general in California in 2011, this article is 2014. This is now 3 years into her job, and she's still ignoring the Supreme Court and its violation of cruel and unusual punishment. So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about Kamala Harris as somebody who keeps people in prison too long, somebody who abuses her power. She's abused her power to the point that she has ignored a federal judge and ignored the Supreme Court. You can say what you want, but to ignore the Supreme Court to keep people in prison so the state can fight fires and save money, it's those kind of things that make us feel uncomfortable about her. The abuse of power, and the abuse of power that ultimately harms people. Vote however you want. I don't give a damn. But I'm not going to be silent about something that I've been seeing in the paper the whole time she's been in office here in California. I'm just not going to be silent about it. Sorry.